I was sent some pretty concerning, crazy, and damning footage out of Gaza right now. We're going to take a look at this together. I'm Tall, the Traveling Clad, your favorite sweet Zionist prince. Let's take us a look here. All right, so this is coming from the YouTube channel All Israel News. Let's see.
התיעוד החריג הזה מגיע היום מבית חנון. מחבלי חמאס נכנעים ללוחמי צוות קרב חטיבתי של גבעתי שפועלים כדי להכריע את גדוד בית חנון.
הבוקר היה זיהוי של הולכי רגל סמוך לכוחותינו. הצלחנו לסגור מעגל על המיקום של המחבלים, ותחת הלחץ המבצעי שהפעלנו, המחבלים נכנעו ונעצרו על ידי הלוחמים.
הלוחמים זיהו מספר מחבלים שיצאו מתוך פיר. המחבלים נכנעו ונעצרו במקום. המחבלים סיפרו לחיילים כי תכננו להימלט מהמקום, זאת לאחר שמחבל נוסף ששהה עמם בפיר חוסל בהתקלות עם כוחות צה"ל. לפי צה"ל, העצורים סיפקו פרטים על מחסן אמצעי לחימה סמוך, שם נתפסו אמצעי לחימה רבים, בהם וסטים, מחסניות, רימוני רסס וכלי נשק. בתוך המנהרה נמצא ציוד לשהייה ממושכת, מזון, מים וציוד היגייני.
בתוך המנהרה מצאנו תשתית שהייה מלאה, מה שמעיד לנו על התוכנית לשהות זמן רב ולבצע מתווה טרור מתוך התת קרקע. אנחנו ממשיכים לחשוף, להכות ולהכריע עד השמדת התשתיות וקניית אחרוני המחבלים.
בצה"ל מעריכים שבהריסות בית חנון נותרו מחבלים בודדים. במקביל נמשכת פעילות הצנחת הסיוע ההומניטרי מעל רצועת עזה. היום היו אלה ירדן, האמירויות, גרמניה וצרפת שהטילו מהאוויר מזון ומצרכים שמטרתם להעניק סיוע לתושבי עזה. רגע לפני כניסת השבת ביקר הרמטכ"ל רב אלוף אייל זמיר ברצועה. אני מעריך שבימים הקרובים נדע האם נצליח להגיע להסכם לשחרור חטופינו. במידה ולא, הלחימה תימשך ללא הפוגה, אמר זמיר ללוחמים שפגש. הוא התייחס לתמונות העזתים הרעבים ואמר שקמפיין הערבה השקרי הוא ניסיון מכוון, מתוזמן ושקרי, אשר מטרתו להאשים את צה"ל, צבא ערכי, בפשעי מלחמה. מי שאחראי להרג ולסבל של התושבים ברצועת עזה זה חמאס. בכניסה לקיבוץ מצר נעצר אחר הצהריים תושב השטחים בחשד שניסה לבצע פיגוע דקירה. בשעה 7:30 אמש זוהה שיגור מתימן. אזעקות הופעלו ביישובים רבים במרכז הארץ. הטיל יורט בהצלחה בידי ההגנה האווירית ללא פגיעות בגוף. כל עוד המלחמה נמשכת ימשיכו גם שיגורי הטילים החות'יים, כמו גם הלחץ הבינלאומי על ישראל, שמלווה בתמונות קשות מעזה, שמשרתות היטב את הנרטיב של חמאס.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, from All News Israel. It's actually a Kan 11, Kan 11, if you don't know them, they're a station in Israel, who originally made this reporting. There's never a dull moment in Israel, as you know, in between all the craziness that's going on in Gaza and all the war crimes and all the this and that we're being labeled as genociders, apartheiders. We're still taking ballistic rockets every day or so from the Houthis. You know, I don't even talk about it really, but this happens every day. Like, I don't know if how many of you guys understand. I live in Israel, so like pretty much every day we're running to a bomb shelter because of ballistic missiles. But we've just kind of it's become a custom. It's part of our life. It's not normal. It's not okay that we are like that, but it is just become part of our life. And listen, you guys, everybody saw the footage. I didn't share it. I don't want to react to it because I just don't want to keep peddling Hamas propaganda. I don't judge anybody who does, by the way. But I just don't want to peddle the propaganda myself. But I see the effect it's had on the Jewish community, and I can see how much more Israelis want a pause in the war, and they want to be able to release as many hostages as possible. While that's a nice thought, I just think something we have to come to terms with is no matter how much we try, I truly believe we're not going to be able to get all the hostages back ever. It's just too much. We've never had a time where we've had this many hostages. And look, in the case of Avera Mengistu and Sayed al-Hashim, the two hostages were held for 10 years. They had no intention of releasing them until they did something like October 7th. So I think forever Hamas as an ideology, not just as a political group or a terrorist group, I think they understand they can't ever let go of all the hostages because it's the one thing that will keep Israel from ever dismantling them. And it's a really tough place to be in as an Israeli because you obviously want to advocate for the release of the hostages as much as you can. But from another perspective, Hamas, people who believe in Hamas's ideology need to be so afraid to rear their head up that it should feel inhumane. I truly, truly believe in that. And don't judge me, because you know who taught me this? Arabs taught me this. And I truly believe that in the Middle East, we need to act more Arab. If we are to defeat this threat, if we are to show the Middle East that we mean business, that we don't play games, it's important for us to actually step up to the plate and put our money where our mouth is. The hesitation that Israel shows, that we show all the time, the hasbara that we employ, always trying to explain this and explain that, and this didn't happen like this, and this happened like that. It's literally shooting us in the foot. I really, really believe in this. Our PR is all over the place, and our messaging is all over the place. What we show to the world is all over the place. Listen, this group of people attacked, it wasn't just a terrorist group. They attacked our country, our sovereign borders, after receiving, or after their territory being relinquished to them and been given independence. They attacked us. They humiliated us. They tried to undermine our sovereignty. Everything that happens from that point on, moving forward, is on them. The onus is on the people who declare war on you. They declared the war. They started the war. They said they want to liberate Al-Aqsa. Here's how their liberation is going. I can have compassion in my hearts for those who are innocent in Gaza. We all can and we all do. But at the same perspective, it's not my responsibility. It's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to take care of the families of people like Awad Darawshi, who is an Arab Muslim paramedic who was murdered on October 7th while saving Jewish people by Hamas. My responsibility and my allegiance is to him first and foremost. To Arabs like Mansour Ashkar, who's from the Druze community, who has stepped up to the plate to protect Israel in the media. To my friends who is an Arab Bedouin named Tamer Masoudin. My allegiance is to him, who stepped up to the plate after October 7th to protect Israel in the media sphere. My allegiance is to them. It's to the family of Sigal Itach, who is an Ethiopian Jew who was murdered on the 7th of October. My allegiance is to them. My loyalty is to them. My sanctity, the people that I want to pretend or that I want to defend and protect are them and their families. First and foremost, I owe you nothing. Everything we do is a bonus. And that's the truth. Hopefully we see more and more Hamas surrendering. But I have to be honest with you, folk. I look at how Israel's dealing with this war, and I'm not sure that Israel fully has a grip on what it's doing. I've got to be completely honest with you guys from the inside. We keep throwing out these threats that we're going to dismantle Hamas, we're going to do worse and worse and worse. Well, we know, obviously, that the international community is holding our feet or holding our hands back from being able to do what we really need to do to put them utmost pressure, even still with Trump in power. And at the end of the day, we know that Hamas has no intention in surrendering. So we need to step up to the plate and do as the Arabs do. Be ruthless. You have not seen ruthlessness from Israel yet. I promise you this. We're capable of being so much worse. Heed my warning, because I really think that, I don't want to keep throwing out false warnings. At the end of the day, I'm not the one in charge of the ship. It's people from our administration who I think keep dropping the ball on this stuff. But I think it could be way, way worse. And it maybe it needs to be way, way worse than it is right now to get us to a point of a proper hostage release and a ceasefire. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, class. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.